Wizeonez. G Prospect up in this bitch, nigga. 817, nigga. Eastside 817, host, they twisted off this purple smoke. I got this stress up on my chest and I just gotta let it go. Niggas ain't hearing me, bitches ain't acting right. It's time to step up, so I gotta get this bread right. Cause y'all bitches gonna feel me, and if I don't cry, y'all gonna kill me. And I gotta surprise, cause I'm a real G. These niggas ain't even real, cause I only trust me. I got niggas that hate me, I got bitches that love me. They hop on dick and do a trick, cause I'm popping that bubbly. And I got enemies who wanna hop out, then bust me, then dump me, cause
my beats a little funky. Purple kush hydro junkie. Crack I'm flipping is nothing. Gripping pistols I'm busting.
I'm from the east side of the city, busting grip they be dumping. Ain't no stopping, I'm coming.
Ain't no running, I'm gunning. I'm the piece of shit at the bottom that's fucking the plumbing.
And I won't let it happen.
Hold up. Whoa. What's good? What up?
Powered by Wizeonez 3 and TTV. You rocking with
It's
the
GG
best.
the plug,
If you know,
100K,
you know.
man. What's up? It's Wizeonez 3 and TTV. We back with another one, man. Back with another episode, man. How y'all doing, man? You got to talk about it. We're here to talk about Tory Lanez and that prison video he just dropped for Megan Thee Stallion, man. That thing had a whole lot of just a lot. It was a lot, man. Let's unpack that, man. Let's just unpack that. It was a lot. All right, let's slow down for a second, because this ain't Twitter and this ain't comment section screaming in all caps. This one deserves a real conversation. And for the first time since everything went left, Tory Lanez finally sat down on camera with NBC and said what a lot of people been waiting years to hear, his side. So not no yelling, not ranting, just talking, just chopping it up. So let's break this down the right way. I really want to break this down the right way. So let's get to it. Okay, so now let's keep it real. Tory's been locked in, still dropping music, and he's been still dropping music from what I've heard, but we ain't seen him like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen him, no filters, no DJ Academics clips, no shaky phone videos, just him saying straight up, I've never been violent towards this woman. I've never hit this woman. I never, let alone would shoot this woman. He's saying he ain't do nothing. He's saying he ain't do it. He's saying that, and that's a heavy statement. And immediately the internet did what it always do, pick teams before listening. But here's the thing, you don't gotta agree with him to admit this interview mattered. You know what I mean? Because this interview mattered for sure, man. It definitely mattered. I could see, you know, the pain in his eyes. He said he got stabbed like 18 times in prison. So, you know, shout out to Tory, man. Hold your head, man. Hold your head, for real.
Powered
You know
by
what I'm saying? Hold
Wizeonez
your
3
head.
and TTV.
You know what I'm saying?
rocking
For
with
real,
the
for
best.
real.
If you know, you know.
Okay, so before we continue, let's go ahead and look up some shit real quick. Hold up. Go back. Let me go over here and let's go to the video real quick. We're gonna I should have had it already pulled up, but it's all good. I got y'all. Let's see. Let me go ahead and let's lock in. Let's see. Got him right here. Tory Lanez. Here we go, right here. Let's check it out.
Proving something like this on appeal is tough.
This is a really, really difficult appellate argument for defendants to prove, because they have to show if the evidence actually came into court, the jury would have found differently. It's an uphill battle, and it's something that often torpedoes any defense appellate argument.
The Los Angeles District Attorney's Office and representatives for Megan Thee Stallion have not responded to NBC News' request for comment.
I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial I think has been overwhelming.
What has life been like in prison for the last couple of years?
Truthfully, I've done my best to keep my head above water, but mentally, I've gone through trauma that I sometimes even struggle with because I never imagined myself dealing with things that I would have to deal with. I've been stabbed 17 times. I almost lost my life.
If you could say something to Megan Thee Stallion today, what would it be?
I think that I wouldn't say something directly to her. I would like that moment to happen in person. We've both gone through a lot. There's this connotation that like I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I genuinely passed that. I'm at a place of healing in my life. I'm at a place of taking accountability for the things that I did wrong. And when I talk about my case, I don't want it to be taken as me coming at her because it's not that. I'm just asking for somebody in the system.
Yo, hey, I'm not trying to be funny, but them prison edge ups. Hey, shout out to Tory's barber, man. They keeping Tory edged up in there, man. They them prison cuts ain't no joke, fam. They got the lineup. You know what I'm saying? The shape up. I don't know if they threw some more hair on top of that bald spot over there, but hey, yeah. I mean, they cutting it with the comb and the razor.
To look at my case and look at the evidence and ask if this was fair.
And with that, Chloe Malas joins us now on set. So, Chloe, Tory Lanez is also seeking a pardon from Governor Gavin Newsom?
That's right. His legal team has filed the necessary paperwork, and it is before the governor now. So they're seeking a pardon.
All right, cool. I don't even want to hear these white folks talking about it. All right, so back to what I was saying. One part that stood out to me was when he said there's a misconception that I'm this monster, that I became the poster child for the unprotection of black women. Now pause. That don't mean by saying black women don't deserve protection. That don't mean he's dismissing pain. What he's saying is the image of him became bigger than the man, and that happens in hip hop a lot. Once the narrative locks in, ninjas stop listening. You can only say the sky is blue, and they like, nah. But remember what happened in 2020 though? You see what I'm saying? Like, they're never gonna let it go, fam. They're never gonna let this go, bro. So, no, I'm not here to rewrite history. The jury convicted him. That's simple. That's reality. What Tory said, I would have taken to the stand. The verdict would have been very different. That's another thing he just said. So he did admit that he feels maybe he should have took the stand. I'm going to be honest. I felt that. Because in the streets and in the court, silence don't always protect you. Sometimes silence look like guilt, and sometimes silence let everybody else define you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. You know, this is where I lean a little to the left. Bro should have got on that stand and spoke for himself. You know what I mean? He didn't have to, pretty much he said he didn't want to tell on Shawty, and he didn't have to tell on Shawty. He could have just got on the stand and said, hey, I ain't do it. I don't know who did it, but I ain't do it. That's what I would have done. Like, I wouldn't have went down for nothing I ain't do. No crashing out, just talking like he did on NBC. Like, he could have just did that with the judge, you know what I mean? Now he talking now, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's a trip. Because watching him now, calm and clear and human, you can't tell that wouldn't have hit different in front of a jury. Like, you can't tell me that wouldn't have hit different in front of a jury, man. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? That would have hit different. Let me say this the hood way. If everybody else and your story that ain't your story that ain't your story no more. You know, if everybody else is still telling your story, that ain't your story no more. That's like letting your ex explain the breakup while you mute. Like, nah, fam, at some point you gotta say, hold on, let me talk. I know lawyers be like, don't say nothing, Tory. I know but lawyers don't do time. You do. Do you understand, Tory? Lawyers don't go to prison, Tory. You do. So yes, respectfully, that was a gamble that didn't play out well, my boy. You know what I'm saying? You know, another part that was just glossed over, you know what I mean? Like that I feel like was just glossed over, you know what I mean? That everybody just overlooked was Tory talked about prison and being stabbed 17 times, almost losing his life, dealing with mental trauma. Now listen, prison ain't a sympathy contest, but it's still real enough. And you can believe accountability matters and still admit prison will humble anybody. Anybody that go across the yard will get humbled. Guaranteed. Go in there acting tough if you want to and see what happens. And when he said he's trying to heal, he's trying to keep his head above water, that didn't sound like a ninja chasing clout to me. That didn't sound like a ninja. That sounded like a ninja that's tired. That's what it sounded like. You know what I mean? That's really what it sounded like. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Now, the part everybody's nervous about, you know what I'm saying? You said he want to speak to Megan Thee Stallion in person one day. Not out of hate, but from a place of healing, he says. I don't hate her. I'm just asking for someone in the system to look at my case and ask if this was fair. So I'm gonna go ahead and give my take. Like, I'm gonna say this right here and we're gonna get up out of here. Look, man, this is what I'm gonna say here. Like, bro, you should have got on the stand. Megan, I hope you ain't lied on that boy. Please, if that boy didn't really shoot you, Megan, tell the police this boy did not shoot you. Because I don't know how she can live knowing that he locked up like that and he getting accused of something he didn't do. You know what I heard? I heard the same night that Megan got, clapped so far, that she actually got clapped, quote unquote, I've heard she got clapped by the baby before she went there. And I've heard that she got clapped by I've heard that she slept with who was it they was talking about? She went and messed with Blueface. Blueface is on the internet right now talking about he was laid up with her the same night or the night before, the night after. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how true that is. That's alleged, but there's definitely been a lot of talks out there that I heard that, and I heard that her friend shot her, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that out loud. I heard that, so I'm not, but at the end of the day, it's all alleged and we can't accuse anybody of anything they haven't been convicted of. So at the end of the day, man, shout out to Tory Lanez, shout out to Megan Thee Stallion, man. I hope that she telling the truth, and I hope that Tory learns from this. And the next time, brother, you find yourself in court and you're being accused of doing some harm to somebody or anything like that, you need to speak up for yourself, bro. This is a very delicate case that's very uncomfortable, and that's why the internet is going to fight about it forever. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't dissing her. He wasn't attacking her. He wasn't questioning the system. You can disagree with him and still admit that it's different energy than before, though. You know what I'm saying? So let me land this plain and clean. One thing that I feel like he should have been doing before the situation popped off is, one, he fought on, he had a fight with, August Alsina and them, you know what I'm saying? That's ancient history. But there was a lot of things that Tory was doing that led up to the case. I think he got caught backstage getting into it with Megan at one of them shows, at a DaBaby show or something like that. So there was some things he did before the case that just, pretty much threw him in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? So you don't gotta hate Megan to hear Tory, and you don't gotta believe Tory to respect Megan. Both things can exist. While this interview really showed me is this is the silence cost him. Speaking earlier might have changed things. And once a narrative locks in, good luck breaking that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause once they get in on you, bro, once they zero in on you and they feel like you did it, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is, bro. You know, so hip hop don't do nuance well, but real life demand it. But I'll ask y'all respectfully, did Tory make a mistake by taking a stand, or would it not have mattered anyway? No, I just want to know. No team jerseys. Just talk to me right here. Like this video, share it, subscribe to all my channels if you rocking with this energy. It's Wizeonez 3 and T TV. I got another channel called Trap Lab Gaming, and I got my other channel called Gigi the Plug 100K Clips. That's where y'all can check out these shorts. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it honest out here. Even with it being so uncomfortable, we're going to talk about it, okay? So it's Gigi the Plug 100K. Y'all have a nice day, man, and I'm out.
Wizeonez. G Prospect up in this bitch, nigga. 817, nigga. Eastside 817, host, they twisted off this purple smoke. I got this stress up on my chest and I just gotta let it go. Niggas ain't hearing me, bitches ain't acting right. It's time to step up, so I gotta get this bread right. Cause y'all bitches gonna feel me, and if I don't cry, y'all gonna kill me. And I gotta survive cause I'm a real G. These niggas ain't even real cause I only trust